Hi, this is Rust and Magic. Sometimes when you use the instancer or the new instance brush, which are great tools, but sometimes you may need an alternative. Let's say, for example, you don't want to place lots of objects, but you want precision. Let's say you want to place phone poles next to a winding road or fence poles or something like that. And in that case, you may find the object placer in the Pro Tools a good alternative. So let's have a look at it. So here we are in layout, and I have loaded 4 objects here. Grass, these 4 here. Then I'm gonna use some instancing on let's create something here. Let's make a ground plane. A little bigger, maybe 20 by 20 would be fine, I think. 20 by 20 meters, yeah. That should do it. So here we have that. Let's zoom in a little bit on this. And we should move the grass out of the way, maybe. So, okay. There we are. Okay. So let's get the grass out of the way. So, don't want them to disturb us. Okay. There is fine. So we have our ground plane, and we want to place grass on specific positions. We use the Pro Tools object placer for that. Control space, and then we have the object placer here. And we're gonna pop up a dialog box. And the first thing is the object we want to place the things on. That's our plane. And then we just select the objects we want to use for placing, in this case the 4 grass objects. We can, just like with the instancer, we can use randomization for position, scaling, rotation, and so on. So let's randomize the scale here for now, from between 1 and 1.5. We can choose to instance or clone. Normally, I guess you would like to use instance, but I'm going to use clone in this case. It's easier to see what's going on. Okay. That's a good start, I think. So whenever I click here, it's going to pop up at that exact position. In this case, it's 4 different grass objects, so it's going to pick one of those 4. Oh, I didn't save the object. That's okay. It's going to work anyway. Just ignore the red message. So we can also click this delete last item, and it will reverse the placing. And we can also use place or removal mode. If you click removal mode, we click on an object and it goes away if we end up in the wrong position. So that's quite easy to place your objects wherever you want them. It works quite well. In instancing mode, oh, I forgot, I used delete here. We got instances instead. Works the same way, no problem. And we have very high precision of where we put the objects. If you're going to place thousands of objects, this is not the good tool for that, of course. Then the instance brush or the instancer itself would work much better. Okay, we can choose to align the objects to just straight up as they are, or align to the normal of the ground plane. There's a lot of other parameters we can play around with also. We can parent them to the ground plane, the target object, which is quite nice sometimes. If we look in the scene editor here and I switch to parenting mode and I click on adding object, you see they get parented to the ground, which you may definitely want to use in most cases, I would think. Okay. There's a few other parameters to play around with here. I'm not going to go into all of them. This is more just a video to show that the tool is there, and it's a quite useful tool for many things. As I said, if you want precision and not going to place that many objects, it's a great tool for that. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon again.